So the other day in one of his videos, Seth Kuhn, he also does CSSBattle videos, Seth Centers-The-Div on YouTube, was talking about kind of 3 ways to do a triangle and made a statement that they're all about the same character count, but then realized he hadn't tested them. So I'm going to test them just for fun. So I've already done this battle. It's battle, I don't know, 140. It's an eclipse. I've already completed it, but it involved a triangle, so I decided it was a good time to test triangles and see what's going on. I don't care about the actual eclipse. I just care about the mountain triangle here that's happening. So I'm going to turn off slide to compare because it's annoying when I point. So in this particular case, yes, I needed a triangle, but a big part of the triangle was off screen, so I didn't use a triangle. I just used a square and used the fact that it was off screen to my advantage. So that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave position fixed in just because it's easier to position things. So that's just going to be consistent through all of the trials that I do. The same number of characters is going to be used for position fixed. Okay, that said, I'm going to start actually playing with some other ways of doing triangles. So I'm going to grab some code from over here and replace this with it. So boilerplate triangle stuff. So I don't actually think I need width 0 and height 0. So, but I do need, that was 230. No. So these maybe need to be 230. Or maybe half of 230. Yep, half of 230, so 115 and 115. All right. Doesn't look right. All right, I'm going to start moving it into position, margin 100. Okay, so 230. All need to be 230. Oh, minus 40. And it needs to be this color. All right, that looks good enough to call it done. Can we save some pixels? Yes. So instead of saying border left, border right, border bottom, what we can do is we can say border 230 pixels solid. Then we can say border color top. And we'll work to put on top 0. Okay, what did I just make? Made something horrible. There it is. I could move it up. Okay, that's a triangle. I don't know why I moved it so far, but doesn't matter. Okay, there's that. I mean, I could play with cues here, but that's not really the point. So, character count for the border method, we're at 157. All the stuff up above that line staying the same for all the solutions. So we could take it out. Nothing's going to work. 94 is the other character count that we got. So 157, 94. I'm going to put that stuff back. Okay, so that is one way. That is the border way of doing a triangle. Get rid of all this. And another way of doing a triangle is by using a not radial conical gradient. So we're going to do that. So we're going to say background conic gradient, not that, red, blue. This thing needs a size, padding 115. Okay, there's the thing. I always do something simple just to make my gradients work to start with, because if you don't get everything right in the gradient, it doesn't work at all, which is not the best. So from 135 dig, that's going to be at 0, 50%. Oh, 50% 0. Okay. Red, and then blue, red. I think I can just do 90 dig, and then 0. Okay. Now, what I didn't realize is because my square is not rotated, it's going to have to be wider. It's going to have to be, the distance from corner to corner was 115. Now it's going to have to be wider. So that's going to be square root of 2. Let's do math. 115 inner. Nope, not 0.115. 115 inner. Times plus square root. That's not the right answer. Square root. 162. Okay. And margin 100. Still doesn't seem big enough, but maybe it's just in the wrong place. So 1, 20, 30, 40, 30. That looks right. Now fix the colors. Blue is going to be that. Red is going to be that. Okay, there's that matching. I can get rid of a few spaces here. Again, I'm going to pretend that didn't need a decimal because it's just playing games. All right, so this is 178 characters. And if I get rid of the static stuff, it's 115. Interesting. That surprises me. Okay. I'm going to once again get rid of everything. The next way of doing a gradient, I'm not going to get rid of everything. I'm going to keep, because there's no reason not to. I'm going to keep my margin and padding because that's just going to place the thing. Get rid of the gradient. I'm going to do background of the blue color. And then I'm going to do a clip path. Going to be a polygon. It's going to go from X is first 50%, 0 to 100%, 100% to 0, 100%. And it's not working at all. Interesting. Why? Because my element's not working at all. Why is my element not working? Position fixed, padding, background. Background is valid. I know people in the video are screaming at me what the problem is right now. I'm just not smart enough to figure it out. There's a thing. A thing is good. Version 1. I don't remember what it was. This is going to be 162, if I remember right. Okay. Now, let's see if I can put my clip path back and not screw everything up. Okay. There's my clip path. It's wrong, but that's okay. We go from 50, 0 to 100, 100. Padding 162, which is fine. But I need it to be half that for the height. 81. 130. 40. 58. Not too far. Nope. There. All right. There is the clip path version, which is 189 characters. So space I can save a little bit. It looks like it, so that's 186 characters. And if I get rid of the boilerplate, 123 characters. That surprises me. All right, so final numbers without boilerplate. The border solution was 94 characters. The conic gradient was 115, and the clip path was 123. Could I play with this and do it in pixels and maybe save a couple? Yeah, maybe. The other thing that I was just thinking that you could also do is kind of what I did the first time and get rid of that. Rotate this thing 45 degrees. Go back to 5 for the padding. Call that good. Now, the problem with this is that there's still blue off screen. If I move this up 117, it's a diamond shape, but something I've been toying with is saying background linear gradient. And then you say 45 degrees. That color to transparent. And this is broken, so nothing's showing up. So not 45, obviously. Oh, it's going to come from the top. Ooh, how does that work with a rotated item? So right now it's coming from, let me turn the diff off, it's coming from this side. So if I rotate 45 degrees, it's coming from that side. That seems weird. So that can be 90, right? Be 35. Nope, that's exactly wrong. Minus. So 1, 2, 15. No, not minus. Still the wrong corner. I can't find the right corner. 180. That's that side. 70 is that side. Now I need to add 45, 3, 15. That should be the top. 50%. 0. Exactly backwards. Yeah, exactly backwards. 315 minus 182. No. There's 135. And put this back at 177. So you could do that. That's another way of getting there. Character count on this is 195, highest one so far, without the boilerplate. Write it down. Without the boilerplate, 132. So don't do that one. Anyway, I'll leave notes of character counts in the doobly-doo. Have fun.